Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I wanted to talk about a movie I just finished watching called Satan's Little Helper. It's from 2004, and the only actress I knew was Amanda Plummer, or Plumer, I guess it's Plummer, from The Fisher King. You'll recognize her, she's in a lot of movies, but that's what I know her primarily from. She's the girlfriend in The Fisher King of Robin Williams. So this had been recommended to me by a Facebook friend, Matthew Gagne. He pronounces it Gagne, but we all know it's Gagne. And he he was saying how much he liked this movie, and I had never seen it, but I'd seen the cover and pictures, and it's getting a Blu-ray release by Synapse Films in October of 2022. So I figured, what the hell, let me watch it. So it was online, I watched it, just finished it, and it was better than I expected. So it's definitely got that late 90s, early 2000s sort of cheesy vibe to it. Low budget film. It is about this kid who is playing this video game that looks like a MS Paint sort of flash animation, E-Bombs World game called Satan's Little Helper. And in the game, you're like this little devil and you're helping Satan. So the kid dresses up as this character, this devil character, for Halloween, and he's with his mom going to, I think, visit the sister, and the sister has this new boyfriend, and he's pissed off that she has this boyfriend because, and I didn't understand this part, he thought he was going to marry her or date her, but it's his sister. So it was a little strange, unless I misunderstood that. Maybe they weren't siblings, but I thought they were. So the kid is very naive, and he goes trick-or-treating by himself, and he's like pissed off because of his sister dating this guy, and he meets this masked character that's supposed to be Satan. So now he's Satan's little helper, just like the video game. And he follows this character around, and initially he thinks what the guy's doing is like goofy and joking around and none of it's real, and they're playing around. But then he starts to realize that this guy is actually killing people, and I guess he's supposed to be Satan. I was always under the impression it was just some dude in a mask just pretending to be Satan and was evil, but I think it's really is supposed to be Satan. I guess that's up for interpretation. And he's now following him around the film until he gets the gist that this is real and he actually is killing people, and he's sort of helping him. This whole family dynamic thing happens where now the sister gets involved, and the sister's boyfriend, and the mother, who's Amanda Plummer, and now Satan's going after them. He's tying up the mother and dragging her around these house parties, these like Halloween house parties, and people think it's a costume, but really she's tied up and like saran wrapped around her whole body so she can't move or speak. He's pouring Drano into the punch bowls to poison people at this house party, and it's all cheesy but fun and has a little bit of it has that cheesy horror element to it where if you saw this as a kid, it wouldn't really be scary, but it has that intrigue to it. Satan looks silly, he's wearing a mask and like rubber gloves, so you can clearly see it's like this silly white kind of long drawn out mask. I think he has a beard and like goat horns. Very goofy. I don't want to spoil the end or say too much as the movie goes along. Nothing really changes in terms of the synopsis until the last maybe quarter of the film. There's a little bit of a funny twist to counteract the whole Satan thing, and then there's another twist, and then the movie ends on a cliffhanger. So I didn't love the ending because I was really hoping that there was some kind of resolve, and there was none. So that wasn't my favorite part of it. I thought the kid was so naive that it was unbelievable. There was a review I read about the movie, and one person said the kid was autistic. I didn't think he was autistic. I just thought he was, immature and very naive and didn't understand that he was playing along with this guy that was actually bad initially. It was definitely a fun movie. I really enjoyed it. I thought that the characters were fun. I thought that the whole, kid going along with Satan thing was amusing. And then at the end, like I said, they sort of twist something that happens later on that I thought was funny, and it was kind of a good joke. The only thing I would say is that the movie does have a little bit of a lull to it towards the middle and feels a bit repetitive in regards to him following this character around and the character doing all these bad things. But overall, it was fun. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad I saw it. I definitely remember the cover art in like a Blockbuster Hollywood Video kind of horror section. Um, I'm glad it's getting a Blu-ray release. If it gets cheap on the Blu-ray, if it's like, eventually 12, 13, 14 bucks, I might pick it up. I don't know if it's necessarily at the top of my list, but I could see it being like a good double feature with something like WNUF Halloween Special or a cheesy kind of kids horror movie type of thing like that. So overall, I would recommend Satan's Little Helper. It's fun, it's campy, it's goofy. It's not too gory or violent, so it does have some horror elements, but it's definitely something you can watch being a maybe teenager or something and not get too scared, or show your kids that aren't extremely young. Obviously, if they're young, it's probably not good, but I enjoyed it. I'm glad I got the recommendation and I got to watch it. So let me know, guys, if you've seen Satan's Little Helper or if you're going to pick it up in October when it comes out on Blu-ray. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.